Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you might be in this world. I do have to make this update a little bit brief. I am going out to be entertained by clients for a job well done. Imagine that. That will be just fun, fun, fun. Got to put my drinking cap on. Anyways, here is the small ascending right triangle that I had put down earlier today, and voila, it broke out of it. And I think this is just fantastic and beautiful. Now, if you also could have done this, and at Solus Rex had identified this line, this symmetrical triangle, A, B, C, D, E, boom, broke out. Okay, so I had presented during the midday just a few hours ago that the ABCDE triangle combined with the ascending right bullish triangle both gave the direction to be more upside. Now this is good because if we marginally have already made a higher high here, and that's what I was really looking for, a higher high. So I think what we need to do is move these along, because time has elapsed, to these ends, to the right. Targets will remain about the same, like this, okay? And overnight it should climb. I mean, I really want to see, first of all, 7,000 to be breached, okay? And then I want, ideally, to see 73, 7,400-ish, low 7,400s. High 7,300s would be great as well. Then we will have wave 3 in. We will then have a correction and a 5. So I think this is really going according to the call, according to the price pathway projection. And this means that after we breach 7,000, we're pretty confident. We can be pretty confident that the C bottom is in. And this was just a correction. It was not a crash. It was not a collapse. It was not a situation where Bitcoin Cash was going to take over Bitcoin. All the collusionary rumors and news. I mean, in my opinion, nothing even now, it comes close to even matching the network effect. People keep forgetting the network effect of Bitcoin currently. And it is currently near insurmountable by other coins. So to say that Bitcoin can easily be taken over by Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin Gold just doesn't make any sense to me, nor do I care. Because technical analysis supersedes. It is upstream from the events of news and rumors and fundamentals. So think of it as a train on a track, all lined up. And you've got 4 cars on the train. The first car is price, action. Second car will be then news. Third will be events. And fourth car will be fundamentals. The fact that price action is the closer reflection of sentiment makes it acceptable for Elliott Waves to state that news or events shall arrive to justify the forecast. And if price action is that much more closer, as a closer reflection to sentiment, then news and events and fundamental analysis must be further removed from reality than technical analysis. Technical analysis is twice removed from reality. It is twice removed from true sentiment. Because technical analysis measures price, which is a reflection of sentiment. Now, news, events, and fundamentals are more, slightly more, removed from true sentiment compared to price action. That is why I keep stating that Elliott Wave states that news events shall arrive to justify the forecast and never the reverse. It is a one-way street only. Price to sentiment goes outward. From an actionary point of view, it never comes inwards. And if technical analysis, therefore, is more upstream, therefore more accurate and more close measurement of sentiment than fundamental analysis and news or events, which would you prefer as an earlier indicator? From a logical point of view, technical analysis, of course. Would you like to get the indication of price or the reflection of sentiment earlier or later? That's really the simplest way to put it. So here we go. Let's see if this can climb this hill and put in 270,400 or so now. Now let's remove these because it's so busy otherwise. Let's remove some of these lines. And take another look. Now, do you see another pattern forming? Okay. So I draw a horizontal line. So another ascending right triangle is identifiable, discernible. Now we can do minimum price 1 for this ascending right triangle. I draw a parallel line to the rising line of the triangle. So I have the horizontal line and a rising line that makes a right triangle. This is hypotenuse. Right? And then I draw a parallel line to the hypotenuse. Now, the point where these two, the horizontal and the rising line, cross is called the apex. Then from the apex, I draw a vertical line until it reaches and meets the parallel line. And at the point at which it meets is the minimum target of 73.60. There you go. Beautiful. That's what I would love to see from the overnight action that we see tonight. This will be just fantastic. Now let's extend this line. Oh, hold on one second. Let me just take a picture of this to post in the summary. All right, now let's take this line and extend it. And let's lower it. All right, now I was going to do this earlier today, but I forgot to do it. So here we have the left shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. This decided to do one more loop, but that's okay. At this point, forget this part for now, at this point it completed. Okay? It completed. And then it decided to maybe do, you could call this a rounding bottom. But here's what's important. It broke out of the neckline. It has breached the neckline right here. And that is significant also. And if I do this minimum target measurement again, for head and shoulders, what I do is I go to the very bottom of the head, draw a line right to where the neckline is. I copy that because I don't want to do any math. I'm lazy as hell. And I put this right congruent to it. Okay, and look at this. Look how beautiful this lines up almost with the fifth. I'm going to raise the fifth wave a little bit. Beautiful. 8,600. I'm going to change this to 8,600. So we have what's called a confluence of pattern and Elliott waves, head and shoulders, ascending right triangle, and Elliott waves, all pointing up and higher highs. That is very significant. Now, I think we could even raise this a little higher to here maybe. I don't know. But it really doesn't matter. Destination will still be the same. The direction will be the same. Now you might say, but Hedgen, this right shoulder looks a little bit bigger than the left. I know. But like I said, ignore this part. Earlier today, we didn't see this part. I should have mentioned this as already been complete. I just noticed another pattern right here. Look at this. Head and shoulders top. Poof. Okay. So the first target is 73.60. I love to see that. But then we'll do a way forward correction, healthy, normal correction. I can just see the bears crawling out again saying, oh, Bitcoin Cash is going to take over, and the rumor mill and the antics start again. And that's a good thing, because that'll be a good confirmation. And then we'll do another wave 5 higher. And this could extend. Remember, minimum target is that, minimum target. Often these patterns exceed the minimum target significantly. Okay? So I hope this has been helpful. I am very grateful for all of you who are upvoting. I've received also some very generous tips, and I am very grateful. And it's not the money that incentivized me here in this case. I've been a sales executive for over 20 years of my career now. And as a sales executive, I've always counted exceeding my targets, making a killing in my commissions as a scorekeeper. In sales, nothing is a better scorekeeper than your W-2 at the end of the year. Tells you how good you work. And I still have the type, I'm not really a type A type, but the competitive edge in me to see if I can get as many upvotes possible. The aim being gaining that higher level of visibility so more people can see my analysis, validate the accuracy of my analysis, experience the success of my analysis by being attracted to it, and hopefully experience what you guys are getting, tutorials, evidence-based and performance evidence-based analysis, introduction to Elliott waves, chart pattern recognition. Maybe the new followers who are not with us yet, could also have an opportunity to post their practiced Elliott wave counts for coaching. And the tips is really another scorekeeper for me. It's not always necessarily the amount, it can also be the frequency. And the number of thanks comments that I'm getting in the comment section is very gratifying. Remember, the objective of my blog is to help and do no harm. And that is something that I live by, and it's my way of giving back to the Steemit community, to people I've never even met, to people I haven't even spoken to on the phone, whose real names I don't even know, let's say. But I can still help. I mean, a physician always says, help and do no harm. And I've always admired that. So my objective, again, is to help. And if you can consider continue upvoting, following, and re-steaming and spreading the word, whether it be in Twitter, I've now got a YouTube channel going as well for all the videos that I post. Might as well get a double exposure. A lot of those people are joining Steemit to be able to participate in the comments as well. And that's very gratifying because I'm helping. All right. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. I've been a little slow on the comment section, but I am very busy. Got to run now for a dinner meeting, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Thank you.